Hello, people that in the house are doing. Today we're not talking about Ireland. What's wrong? What's wrong? Am I dying? I say that's what everybody's reaction was. No, but we're talking about Finland today. As many people know, I am very fond of Finland. Finland, obviously, the way the government works over there and the way they run their country is amazing. And I have to say it off the bat, they are, in my opinion, the world's best country. In my opinion, apart from Ireland, Ireland's on the top and Finland's second. But maybe Ireland's a bit more corrupted than Finland. So Finland, yeah, I want to talk about the new Finnish Prime Minister. I want to kind of raise my new, good, like really, really, what I'm seeing from her is really, really good. She's the youngest Prime Minister ever in any country. And some people may say young people don't have a clue about politics, but it really shows. It is the young Prime Minister, and it really is very good. And it's really encouraging for people like me and people who are young activists, I suppose you could say. But yeah, what she's talking about, I seen her talk about this the other day. I want to say it because I really thought it was really good and really touched me, really, really stuck with me, and it's still stuck with me. And she was talking about, people retiring and people retiring and retiring with a good life and they're happy and are healthy. And then retiring, have a good retirement, they live out the rest of their life healthy and happy in Finland, which is really, really good. And you don't really hear, and one thing she wanted the phrase more better than anything else was happiness. She wanted them to be happy in the later life after they retire. And that's something I've never seen any politician ever talk about. I really do mean it, and I have seen so many politicians and I've seen so many senators. That's the first time I've ever seen a politician that's a prime minister of any country ever talk about that. I haven't doubted Leo Falcon never bothered to say anything like that. He doesn't give a damn. And let's be honest. Because he doesn't give a damn. I never heard him talk about happiness to any power. Like, there's no happiness in this country, really, to be honest. Because the government makes everything look terrible. Well, everything is terrible, really, in this country. The health services is a mess. I can go on forever. It's not to do with the people, it's the government's to blame. The Irish government's to blame. But anyway, talking about Finland. I seen today they're trying to bring in 4-day work week. So basically they're not going to work Fridays over in Finland. And I've seen this for the last 100 years. Finland's education system absolutely blows every other education system out of the water. And the amount of funding they get, it blows everything out of the water. And I have tried, I am very encouraged by the Finnish education system to try and get it in Ireland. To make sure that people don't have to go to school until they're 7. Which is really, really good. You spend time with your family, which is really, really good, and that's a good way. And I have to say, I've never seen many countries ever think like that, but that's a really, really nice way. And not to throw them in, let them enjoy themselves. That's the one thing I like about Finland, because that's the one thing it states. They want young people to enjoy themselves, because you're only young for so long, and that stands out a million miles from any other country in Europe. And, 4-day work week. Only 6 hours, I think it's 6 hours or something like that. And full pay for everybody. Full pay. Good Jesus Christ. That, is that a welfare system or what? I have to say Finland, blows every other country. Absolutely demolishes Ireland and everything. It's the least corrupt country in the world, right? Fair enough. That's really, really good. In my books, any country that's the least corrupt country in the world. Because Ireland is terrible with corruption. Ireland's just crooked with corruption everywhere. In the guards, in the... Everything is corruption. The IFA at the moment of the time, the Football Association, is terrible at the moment of the time. So, it's always welcome to have a bit of, outside influence. And I love kind of, linking in to see what Finland are doing. And, it kind of influences me a tiny bit because I like seeing what they're doing because they have good policies on corruption. And they have good policies when they get somebody being corrupt. They just lock them away forever and just throw away the key. And let them rot in a prison cell. That's the best way to have it. And let them suffer in prison. Which is really, really good because they're not going to let people just walk around the street if they bankrupt the country. Like they did in this country, the banks bankrupted Ireland and the guy, the state just were like, oh, look at these poor bankers. They have billions in Swiss bank accounts, but you know what? We take pity on them. The person over there stole a box of matches, send him to prison for 9 years. That's the way this justice system over here works, and this is not fair justice system. In Finland, it's very different. Everybody's equal. Everybody... The way the law works over there, nobody's above anybody. And that's really, really good. Nobody's above anybody. Everybody goes to there's only one such thing as a public school. There's no such thing as private schools in Finland. Which is, that is unbelievable. Which have to go with the poor. And, you see what I'm talking about. There's no such thing. Nobody is higher. Nobody's higher than anybody else. Everybody's equal. And that's something that, you never see in many countries. And that's something that stands out of my eye. And, I'm giving them very high praise, but they do deserve. I have to say to I love to meet her, the Finnish Prime Minister. I can't, pronounce her name. But, I would love to meet her. She obviously is, very intelligent, very, very, how would I put it to me? It's very, kind of a figurehead to me, I suppose, now. An outside figurehead, which is something that, I never really ever thought of, but having an outside figurehead outside Ireland, out of Irish history and, branching out, I suppose you can say, to be influenced by any other country. But, I'm taking on board what she's saying. And it's simple as I'm kind of walking into my own ideas, if you know what I'm saying. Because I have talked to many TDs and many senators about the Finnish education system and how I would like to get some kind of boundary but in Ireland like that. But, it's money. It's like Finland throws heaps and heaps and heaps of money into their education system, make it the best in the world. So everybody can have an education. Nobody's left out. Nobody's homeless. That's another thing. No homeless in Finland. Because they have the House and Force initiative. And this country couldn't put that in place if they got $1 million. Like, literally, they couldn't do it. In this country, they don't have the brains. Where the government doesn't have the brains to. Owen Murphy up in Dáil, they don't have the brains. And it's very obvious. But in Finland, they have the brains. And I've been saying it to TDs and TDs and TDs. We should ask the Finnish government to help us. I'm sure they would give us a hand and send, a minister or two over from Finland and say, look, this is what's going wrong. We need to do this. We need to do that. It might cost a bit. But, at the end of the day, I said it would reform Ireland to the better for in homelessness and housing. And I said we would be nearly one of the top if we got information from Finland and Finland helped us out. But, the Irish government are too stubborn and too not bothered to pay, for that system in Finland, I have to say it does work. And the UK government, they have a bit of brains in the UK too. They're taking on board too what Finland's saying. And I've been saying it for the longest time. Finland, watch this space. Watch Finland's space. They might stay out of world politics. They might just, be neutral. But they have a huge kick. I believe me, they have a huge kick. And they have great knowledge in Finland. And I have to credit them. Like, literally, Finland's the best. Very simple as that. Straight off the bat. I would love to go to Finland. That's the one country I really would love to go to. Someday I would love to just ponder over and see what's the story. But, yeah, I think the Finnish Prime Minister, to clarify, I think the Finnish Prime Minister is really, really good thing in Finland. I think she is, going to lead them to, more prosper, like they're already prospering, let's be honest. But, the way she's talking, it's going to be something of happiness and just happiness and happiness. And it's going to be something that people will enjoy. People won't have to worry about, where's the next food going to come from? Where we going to get a house? She just wants people to be happy. And that's what it's all about.